Well, a couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, went through the treatments, and at the same time I'm going through prostate cancer treatments through radiation, I had a change in my insurance coverage, which was to the COBRA. Under the COBRA law, I was so I had to deal with three entities: one the COBRA administrator, one the corporation, the other the insurance company. This all changed and took place during my cancer treatments. Post-cancer treatments, I began to have some side effects of the radiation, so my doctors were recommending some other tests be done. And so when the tests were ordered to be done, I realized I got notification from my doctors, from my pharmacy, from the MRI radiation people that my insurance had been canceled. I began to make phone calls and was informed that my payments had not been received. So since the payments weren't received, obviously I got dropped. It became quite an ordeal for me, quite upsetting for me. I even went as far to talk to an attorney to see what my rights would be under COBRA law, and even the attorney had told me, said, we both talked, said, you know, have you talked to Congressman Kenny Marchant's office? That's your congressman, that's who we need to talk to. So I made a phone call to Congressman Marchant's office, and his staff took immediate action and gave me advice and gave me what my rights were under COBRA, and they, through their advice of who to contact, who to talk to, I at that point felt very confident, because now I had the congressman in my corner who was giving me my direction of what I needed to do as a constituent in his area, in his district. This is what your rights are as an American citizen. You have these rights, and you need to, this is who you need to talk to and follow up. Within a couple of hours, I got emails back from top administrators in that corporation and in that in the COBRA organization that did the agency that did that, and with the insurance company themselves. And I sent them copies of my checks. The next thing you know, within 24 hours, or less than 24 hours, I received an email that once they realized I had gotten my congressman involved, now they knew I had made phone calls to people who knew the facts and knew how to make things happen. I think it's very important that the constituents in any congressional district, but since I live in Congressman Marchant's district, I think it's very important that his constituents know that they have access anytime to the staff and the training of the staff, that the congressman doesn't just go to Washington to vote on laws or issues. The congressman's staff is there to serve the constituents, and that's what I think is real important, that many people don't know, that they have a resource, whatever their situation is. The congressman can't act as their lawyer, but certainly can act in a way or give them direction to the resources that they need for their particular issue, whatever that may be. Whether it's a legal issue, a medical, no matter what the issue is, the congressman knows the resources and will back them up. And it's real important, because the congressman's staff will follow up, and they want to know if your issue was resolved. And I think it's important that the constituents know that the congressman's office and staff is trained. They're there to be a resource, no matter what your issue is. If it's not something they personally can have a right to resolve, they can guide you and give you leadership to the people who can solve your issue. I think that's very important.